Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to a bit of a channel vloggy update thing. Hooray! We'll roll with that name. That works for me. So apologies for the lack of videos recently, but I believe I'm back. I'm gonna try to hit the old YouTube mines again, the content mines. Dig up some raw, unpolished material for you to consume. The analogy kind of escaped me there. I don't know. Yeah, sure. We'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. We'll just keep going. So, just getting right into it, I have a list of things I want to talk about here. Bloodborne is done. Hooray! Woo! Finally! There is a single... Well, I guess there's two trophies that I'm missing in the game. There's one final ending I haven't gotten, and then there's the Platinum, which is get everything. Which means I have another run of Bloodborne that needs to happen. I'm probably going to do that one on a stream. I'm planning on doing like a Blood Tinge run, because that's something that I really haven't done yet. So we'll come back to that. Put a pin in that idea. We'll come back and talk about it. But yeah, Bloodborne's done. Glad to have that out of the way. I still love that game. I adore it. It is so good. It is my favorite game. So next up on the docket, I'm going to really focus on Dragon's Dogma, which we're really close to the end of that game. Although I could just keep going for forever. I've decided I'm not going to do any Bitter Black Isle DLC stuff. Just in general, I don't like it. I did it once. I did it on my last playthrough, way back when, several years ago on my channel, and I like what they were trying to do with it. It's like Dragon's Dogma in a nutshell. I love the idea, the execution, maybe not quite what I wanted or what I was hoping for. I might also revisit just the Bitter Black Isle stuff on stream, but we're almost done with the game, the main game, and I'm gonna try to really hammer that out here over the next couple of days or weeks or however long it takes. And then Abduction is gonna be the next one on that list. Abduction is kind of, I feel like it's a much bigger game than I'm realizing it is. I suspect it's a huge game, and I feel like we're not very far into the game. I just have a lot of questions. I don't know, I have no idea how big that game is. I'm still fairly early in it. So yeah, that's going to be the next big one that we're gonna really focus on and try to get through. Other things, I still have my giant stack of games and my list of other games that I want to play, and all that's well and good. I'm not going to go into a lot of details. I don't like, you know, opening up myself to plans and like sharing those with the world, because when they inevitably go awry, I don't want people being like, hey, you said you were going to play this game, and where is it? And I'm like, oh, well, Final Fantasy 15 came out instead, so sorry. You know, whatever, things like that. But I will say the next couple of things that are coming up very soon here, hopefully before this year is over, I'm planning on at least starting .hack Quarantine, the fourth and final volume of the .hack franchise, or the first game series at least. There was a second series later on. So yeah, .hack Volume 4 Quarantine coming up soon. If you are not caught up on the first 3 games, now is your warning. You should maybe go check those out. There'll be a bit of a recap, but honestly, Volume 4, there's a lot of stuff to go over. So you're probably better off just watching the series on your own. And then the Talos Principle Road to Gehenna DLC is also one of the next couple of things that I'm going to hit. Those are like my 2 big priorities after I finish the series that I have going right now. So we got that stuff to look forward to. I will say briefly, Dark Souls 3, they had DLC come out. I am absolutely 1000% going to come back and play Dark Souls 3 again from scratch, another run where we're going to do the DLC, and it's going to be a blind run through the DLC. But I'm not going to do that until the second DLC is out. We need to have both of them. It's just, I don't know why, it's just the way I feel about the game, so I'm going to wait until we have both of the Dark Souls 3 DLCs. I think the next one's supposed to come out in spring of 2017. So I'm assuming around like March-ish. So as soon as we get the second Dark Souls 3 DLC, I'll get both of those, and then we'll hit that series. So that's, you know, that's what we're waiting for. That's why my channel hasn't been overrun with Dark Souls 3 yet. So yeah, the other thing that I've been talking about, that I've been thinking about, and I've mentioned a bit, is streaming. I have dipped my toes into the vast shark-infested oceans of the streamings, and I enjoyed it. So I want to do Twitch streams more regularly, and by more regularly I mean at all, and then also make it a regular thing. So I'm thinking to start off with, and I'm kind of flexible on these times, but what I've settled on for now is I want to stream twice a week. Once probably like Sunday morning. I say morning, I'm on the west coast of the US, so it'd probably be around like 9 a.m. Pacific time, which would be noon Eastern. And I'll have I'll have links to time zone conversion and stuff down in my description for this video, just if you're lazy like me and you don't like thinking about time zones. Yeah, so probably Sunday morning, and then I want to do like a weekday. I work a day job. I work a 9 to 5, so probably I have written down around like 6 p.m. Pacific time. Probably on Wednesdays, either Tuesdays or Wednesdays. I'm going back and forth on the 2 days. I think Wednesdays. Then we're roughly middle of the week either side. Tuesday seems a little bit too close to Sunday. So that's my reasoning. That's my thoughts. Links down in the thing for time zones and stuff. I'll probably go update my Twitch channel. There will probably be a link to that somewhere here also. For streaming, I'm planning on dedicating one of the days more to like PC stuff, and the other one to more console stuff. I haven't figured out which is which yet. Just we'll kind of play it by ear for the first few streams. Eventually I want to get going on some long-term streams, something that we come back to over and over again. So I don't know. I don't want to spend, most of my time on this YouTube video talking about things that I'm going to be doing on another platform. But I kind of want to say all this once, get it out there, and then, I don't have to mention it on YouTube anymore. Maybe just in passing, but I don't have to make a big deal out of it, just get the information out there, share it, and then we can let the YouTube platform be its thing and let the Twitch platform be its thing and see where they both go. So I'm thinking just like rough ideas, we're going to play it by ear for the first few and kind of see how things go, but I'm thinking format's going to be open with some little, one-off throwaway things that like low investment, low commitment. I'm thinking like an FTL run, or doing some other roguelike, or just, like Death Road to Canada, playing that for like an hour or something, and then jumping into like a more long-term stream. A good example would be I have been wanting to play Final Fantasy X. I've been wanting to replay that, the HD remake on PS4. Oh my gosh, I'm jonesing to go back into that game. I love that game. That would be an example of something that we would do as like a very long-term, play it for a few hours every week until we're done with it sort of thing. And then I've also mentioned maybe doing Bloodborne. We can also just do like Bloodborne Chalice runs. Like I have a fairly high-level end-game character that's fresh into New Game Plus, and we can just throw down some root chalices and run around and stomp on things, swing around my giant amygdala club and just smash things in the face if they have a face, and smash them in the neck stump if it's that horrible boss that didn't have a head. Oh my gosh, the bloodletting beast, that was atrocious. It was... Wow. Bitter Black Isle from Dragon's Dogma is another candidate for things that we can maybe visit in stream. I don't know. That's the nice thing about streaming. If you have a bit of an audience, you can just kind of play it by ear and collaborate with folks and see how people are feeling that day. Yeah, so that's kind of a quick rundown of what you got to look forward to over the next few weeks, month, etc., etc., etc. Dragon's Dogma, Abduction, Not Hack Quarantine, Talos Principle DLC, Dark Souls DLC is on hold. Dark Souls 3 DLC, that is on hold until the second one drops. streaming twice a week. We're going to go with Wednesdays around 6 p.m. Pacific and Sunday morning around like 9 a.m. Pacific. I may move that up to like 8 a.m. or something. Just, again, flexible. We'll play it by ear. We'll see how it goes. That's all that I can really think of. I haven't lost my notes from the abduction number learning session yet. I still have this piece of paper, and I'm hoping I don't lose it, so I'm just going to put this back to where it was on my desk. Yeah, I'm rambling. Thank you all for joining me, and cheers. Here's to hopefully a great December and a great new year, I guess, in 2017, if you're into that sort of thing. Can't really be much worse than 2016 was, can it?